What's up, guys? We're in what you would call a Borderlands 2 video, and where I'm going to do a skill tree build for the soldier I'm gonna use for my walkthrough that I will probably make but not post enough use. I'm just gonna focus on Kingdom Hearts 2, and this channel's pretty early, so yeah, our first skill build. So I'll just hold on. I'll use this and I'll reset my skill points for you guys. So press escape, close. So you have 57. We're a legendary soldier. Take note of that. That was 61. Sorry, I'm still low level on this. And this is my character. Pretty decent. And the thing we want to use right now is the casual SWORDSPLOSION. Not any other SWORDSPLOSION, just the casual SWORDSPLOSION. Because it shoots swords. Yeah, the SWORDSPLOSION shoots swords. It's from the Tiny Tina DLC, the Sword in the Stone, after you see the quote-unquote White Knight hero dude. Anyway, so yeah, and then I'll show you how the SWORDSPLOSION works, but first let's test out our skill points. So first, as usual, we put the saber taunt, and then we're gonna put 5 out of 5, actually 10 out of 10 I guess, on impact. And this will increase our gun damage by 40%. It should be 20%, but the legendary soldier class mod increases the points of it. And then we're gonna go to Metal Storm, cause if you spec it right, you can see fire rate plus 60%. That is very awesome. And we could just add this for more, a little bit of our Shazam. And we could add this for our increased gun damage, because gun damage will be very overpowered in this part. And we could put a little bit of expertise later, but first we're gonna put some, actually yeah, let's put some of this and some of this. Okay, and then for the rest, let's see, throwing grenades won't be really helpful for my build, since I'm just gonna use the magic missile, cause what do you think, it slags and it's so awesome. So yeah, what could be better than a slagging grenade mod? That's, yeah, Ranger, might as well spend it there, makes you better at anything. And our nuke, it's optional but it's actually pretty good. It says that little bit of extra boost damage after throwing your turret to make an epic entrance. And then, actually, as you can see, it actually makes it kind of badass in the description. It deploys a small nuclear blast. Well, plus, instead of putting extra shots in a saber turret, we can increase our shots in. We could put increased reload speed, because the SWORDSPLOSION is a pretty slow reloading shotgun. And we could increase our turret accuracy, because the turret is pretty terrible at shooting sometimes. And we could put some rockets in, and this is actually pretty helpful. And hold on, but we're also gonna spec into this a little. Aha, so this is important kinda, because it's actually kinda your only hope of health. Actually, if you want, you could try it was some grenade, but it was a Seraph grenade and it heals you. You could try that, but for now I'm going to use my magic missile. This crisis management increases your gun damage and melee shields when your shields are depleted. This is actually optional on your guess, I guess, but yeah, you could spec into that. Plus 35% gun damage, and with our slag we are invincible, and we're remaining 4 points. We should actually put it in our maximum health. Increases our maximum health by 54%. Not bad, actually pretty nice. And it's my choice, but usually I would like to use my Rough Rider, because the capacity is always 0, and it kind of makes up for that with plus 20% damage resistance and plus 94,055 health. And as you can see in crisis management, you gain 35% gun damage and 30% melee damage when you actually have Rough Rider on, because when your shields are always depleted. So yeah, that's actually very awesome. And the reason I picked the Sword Explosion, because it's very, as you would say, badass. It shoots swords. What could be better? Look, our health is 147,000 a while ago and increased by Rough Rider. It's pretty huge. And as you can see, we can throw grenades, woohoo. And this Sword Explosion, I'll shoot in the air. Shoots 3 swords. Yeah, it shoots 3 swords. But when you shoot at the ground, it does splash damage or hits an enemy. This happens. Yeah, let's see that in a full magazine. Yes, and you can see with that fast reload speed, that's amazingly well. Plus we can do our bonus little hit action from our saber turret with our little nuke there, and we can start killing shit all over the place. And with our extra slag powers, this is practically a decent commando build for you guys. And yeah, with our let's test this out in the dummy. Yes, there's a dummy, guys. Oh yeah, guys, take note, when you for some reason, I don't know how it actually works in this skill tree kind of thing, but for some reason it must be this skill. I don't know how, but for some reason when I throw my saber turn, sometimes it increases my movement speed a lot. It's like a breakneck banshee siren. It's pretty fast. Since it doesn't target practice. Let's test it out without the Rough Rider. Let's see how important this is. Let's try the sham. We hit this. That's amazing. That's amazing. Look at that damage. 376,000 at the most. Yes, 376,000. 565,000. Amazing, right? The sham you can use for your defense, but if you put the Rough Rider on, check the damage. Plus 35% damage. Look at that. 1 million damage. 2 million damage. 1 million damage again. It's amazing. You guys should try it. Crisis management is amazing with the Rough Rider. And seriously, plus 40% gun damage. Plus you move super quick when you're aiming. 60% fire rate, 30% gun damage again when your saber turn is deployed, plus 4% more gun damage, and we have 30% more gun damage and another 35% more gun damage, and the nuke is pretty decent actually. Take a look at the damage. 456,000. It's not bad. It's not terrible, it's not good, but it's not bad either. And with the slag, with the turret on, check it out. That's amazing. 8 million damage. If I'm guessing that's 8 million damage. This guy is annihilated. 6 million damage. Because for you guys who don't know, K means 1,000, and if it's 1,000 and K, it's a 1 million. I'm pretty sure. But either way, that's a shit ton of damage, and this can one hit people, and it's amazing actually. And you can just like refill your bullets really fast. All that shiz. So yeah, thank you guys for watching the skill build, and I will be using it in my Borderlands 2 walkthrough that I won't be posting very soon, but you will be seeing very soon. And you guys can check out if you guys really want this kind of thing. The head I'm using is, I would say, the covert op head and the quack attack head. Yeah. So thanks guys for watching, and this was a really awesome skill build for me. It's really fun. You shoot swords for God's sakes. And yeah, thanks guys for watching. See you guys in the next vid or so.